KWAT, along with live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net. The sophomores just wrapped up their game, and they got a win by a score of 45-41 in the sophomore game. For those of you who were watching our stream, we had a little power surge, and that affected the picture, and we had to reset everything, so it'll be back now for the varsity game. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow boys basketball. Coach's comments brought to you by the South Dakota Division of Consumer Protection. I had a chance to talk with Watertown head coach Zach Weavick. Coach, Moorhead, Minnesota tonight. I've been doing this 38 years. I don't think I've seen Watertown play Moorhead, Minnesota.
Yeah, you know, this kind of came about last year. Last year, actually, they were searching for a game. We were full at the time, and so it wasn't going to work out. Well, kind of last minute, end of the spring last year, we had something fall through with the Pentagon that we were supposed to play in, and so now we were short a game, and it's just hard, you know, with our not playing the double round robin ESD anymore. It's just hard to fill games, and so we went back and asked them if they wanted to play, and they, you know, Minnesota, they have a little bit more flexibility with number of games and things that they can have, and they wanted to come down, and so you know, yeah, it works out really well. I think actually they play in the Pentagon Classic here in another week or two against one of the Sioux Falls schools. I can't remember who it is, but yeah, you know, it's just they're not too far away, and you know, similar size school, and why not?
What do you know about Moorhead Spuds?
Yeah, he was able to get a little bit of film on them here from the last few games of theirs, and you know, they're really athletic, very, very athletic. You know, this is our first time here now in about 3-4 games, it seems like, where we're not going to have to battle 6'8", 6'8". You know, they got a 6'6" kid who's really, really skilled and really good, but he likes to stay on the perimeter a lot of the times. You know, they got a little bit of size, more strength down low, but really not you know, size-wise, we probably are. This is as close as we've been here in the last few games, but where they don't have the size, they have the athletes, and so they do a really, really good job. They run dribble drive really, really well. They break you down off the dribble. They find shooters. They've got 5-6 kids that can shoot it, you know, and just kind of looking at their stats, you know, it seems like every night a different two are going off, you know, and are hitting shots, and so we'll have to do a really good job of containing the dribble. We'll have to do a really, really good job of you know, making sure our rotations are quick and contesting those, and then rebounding the long shots as well.
How about pressure? Will they show us any pressure defensively?
Yeah, you know, not a ton. They stay pretty much man-to-man. At times they'll do, you know, it's kind of a run and jump in the full court, and then even in the half court they'll do some doubling, some trapping. Kind of no rhyme or reason to it, but you know, when they want to get up and guard, that, you know, they can be really, really aggressive out of it. So we'll have to handle it when we do see it.
Give me a couple of keys to winning here tonight.
Like I said, containing their dribble penetration. I think if we can do that and take them out of their dribble drive stuff, you know, I would like to think our athletes can do a decent job of staying in front of them as well. If we can do that, that's where, you know, at the defense end will really start and end right there. And then for us offensively, I thought, like, going back against Mitchell, I thought we did a good job. Dawson Schmidt did a really good job. Evan Faulkner did a really good job of getting to the rim. Of our own, getting some dribble penetration, creating some things, and so offensively, you know, these guys have shown they can score. They're scoring in the upper 60s, 70s, a lot of games. We're going to have to kind of score with them, I think, a little bit tonight.
Watertown head coach Zach Weavick on the pregame show. Coach's comments brought to you by the South Dakota Division of Consumer Protection. Up next, we have Tyler Borman, head coach at Moorhead. I have not seen the Moorhead Spuds play the Watertown Arrows. Is this the first time?
You know, to my knowledge, it is. Yeah, I think it's kind of an exciting matchup. You know, we were in a position where we had a game that we could fill. We can play 26 games in Minnesota, and we felt like we had room maybe for another game. And we're going to be going down to the Pentagon a week from this Saturday, and we've done that in the last few years on occasion. We always typically try and find a game on the way down, and so we reached out, and you know, Craig here at Watertown was great and just said, yeah, we'd love to play you guys. It doesn't work for us on that date. Would you guys be willing to travel on a different day? And with the amount of travel that we are kind of used to, so to speak, at our level, you know, being an outstate 4A Minnesota basketball team, we travel to the Metro, to Minneapolis-St. Paul area quite often, and we were comfortable. Honestly, this 2-hour trip is a nice little trip for us in a different direction. So we're excited to be here, and we're looking forward to the opportunity to test ourselves against a very good basketball team.
Tell me about your season, because you've already played a lot of games. It must be a lot longer season than we play down here.
Yeah, I think you just we pack them in sometimes, to be honest with you. To get 26 games in, it might even be a game or two too many, to be honest. But we started the week before Thanksgiving with our tryout process. And our first game we played just right at the beginning of December. I think it was December 1st, or might have been right, last day of November this year. We played 17 games. There are weeks where we'll play 3 games a week. But again, typically that will work well if it's a travel situation. We may play a back-to-back on a Friday or Saturday. And it's been, our season's gone pretty well for the most part. We're a pretty young group, to be honest. We do have some guys who have a lot of varsity experience. We played a handful of sophomores last year who are now juniors. And we've got, 2 seniors who have been playing quite a bit for us this year. One is out injured tonight, unfortunately. And then the other is definitely our leader, a young man named Drew Hagan, who's signed and committed to play at MSUM next year at the Division II level. And he's been tremendous for us. He started since he was a freshman in our program. So especially this year, we're looking to him quite a bit to kind of lead a group of again, underclassmen. But it's a group that I think continues to get better. We went through a stretch here about 2 weeks ago where we maybe didn't play, our best basketball. Dropped 3 out of 4 games against some pretty good competition. But I think we learned a lot about ourselves in the process. So, I think we're playing better basketball, right now than we were 2 weeks ago. But we're going to be tested tonight, no question. We've got a lot of respect for, the Watertown program. And having seen them a little bit this year, they're dangerous, no question about it.
How do you like to play?
We play with pretty good tempo. We get the question often when we play out-of-state games about the shot clock, and people understand Minnesota doesn't have a shot clock, and they always want to ask, is that something that, we're concerned about when we play with a shot clock? And I usually kind of laugh it off because I wish we were more patient offensively at times. We play with really good pace on both ends of the floor, and so we're going to transition offensively. It's one of the things we hang our hat on is transition offense, as well as being really good in transition D and getting our defenses set. We try and pressure the basketball, when we're able to, where we're able to, and then we take pride in just trying to be really difficult to score on. But in terms of the pace and tempo, that's something we really try and control is pace and tempo of the game.
Tell me about some of the teams you play across the state of Minnesota.
Yeah, we've played an Osseo team this year that has the top-ranked sophomore class in Minnesota with a few kids that are just really talented. And then we've played some really mature teams as well that, I would say are very veteran-laden. And so we've kind of played a variety of opponents. In our class 4A in Minnesota, it's the biggest class in Minnesota, similar to AA in South Dakota. We have 8 sections of basically 8 teams, and in our section would be Maple Grove, Elk River, St. Michael, Albertville, Brainerd, Buffalo, Minnesota, ourselves, and Rogers. And so, other than Brainerd and ourselves, it's a primarily metro section, and so it's a lot of teams down in the northwest part of the Minneapolis-St. Paul metro area. So we have to travel, in order to test ourselves against the teams that we're going to have to see or try and get through come tournament time. But I think our schedule is balanced. I think it's tough. We're not necessarily going to shy away from playing anyone, and at the same time, it's got to really work well for us so we can still allow our players to be student athletes and get home at a reasonable time and still make sure we take care of those things first and foremost.
Give me a couple of keys to winning here tonight.
We got to guard the arc. I know they can really shoot the basketball, and they've got a variety of guys who can shoot it well. Anytime you go into someone else's gym, I think you have to control tempo, and you got to take care of the things you can control. Not turning the basketball over, not committing, silly fouls. Just really take care of doing the things that are in your control, and then hope that you're in a position to make a play when you need to down the stretch. Like I said, we have a lot of respect for the program. I spent 2 years down at Augustana as a graduate assistant with Tom Billiter, and so I know the eastern part of South Dakota pretty well in terms of the programs and the quality of basketball, and so I tried to impart, with our guys that we're going into a tough place to play against what will be a very well coached and competitive basketball team. So if we stay in our lane and take care of the things that we're capable of taking care of, I think we'll give ourselves a chance tonight, and that's all you can really ask for.
Tyler Borman, head coach of Moorhead, the Moorhead Spuds and the Watertown Arrows, getting set for basketball action here tonight in the Watertown Arena. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and check our weather in 1 minute.
Insurance. We all need it to protect our homes, health, businesses, and belongings. But having adequate coverage is just the beginning. You also need the support of professionals who stand by your side to protect what's important to you. Fisher Rounds and Associates combines the coverage you want with the commitment you need. Fisher Rounds and Associates, at your service, at your side, with offices in Pierre, Mitchell, Watertown, Sioux Falls, and Rapid City.
You get a call from the Social Security Administration saying your benefits will be canceled or suspended due to fraudulent activity. The scammer asks for personal information or funds by threatening that this is the only way they can quickly restore your Social Security number and benefits. Caller ID spoofing may make it seem like the call is legit, but Social Security Administration will not contact you in this manner. Do not press 1 to talk to an agent. Do not give out personal information. Do not send money. Just hang up. A message from the South Dakota Office of Attorney General, Division of Consumer Protection.
Welcome back to the Watertown Arena. This is the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. Weather update brought to you by Active Heating and Air Conditioning. Let's get that from Rod Lenning. Rod?
I'm pretty impressed with this forecast here. We do have a 40% chance of snow tonight, a low of 17, and a high of 27 tomorrow, high around 30 Thursday. Last day of the month is Friday with a high of 30. Saturday is the first day of February, going to be breezy, but a high 37. Groundhog Day or Super Bowl Sunday, high around 40. And then windy on Monday with a high 27, so pretty nice. Up in Moorhead, it's 10 above zero. We're much warmer down here in Watertown. We're cloudy skies and 21 degrees.
Weather update brought to you by Active Heating and Air Conditioning on the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show. Lower level look brought to you by the Hometown Building Center. JV got a nice win, 65-54. I chatted with Maddie about the win. Coach, JV game, a bit of a slow start, but after that they played really well.
Well, that's like a broken record, huh? You remind me of that every game. They came out and they defended us really, really well early. They played with a lot of passion and heart, and we didn't react real well to it, but we settled in and did a good job. And I think the real key was they really tried to keep the ball to a side and take away our ball reversal. And when we did get it to a second side, we kind of got what we wanted. And it's point of emphasis always in a game of basketball is to get the ball to a second side, but definitely to a team that wants to try to keep the ball to that one side.
Once we got the lead, then I thought we defended pretty well and limited them in their second chance opportunities.
Yeah, certainly, especially in the second half. We shot the ball, we made a little run, pushed it to a 6-8 point game, and from there on out we kind of got stops when we needed to. We still gave up a few second chance points, but for the most part, I thought we did a good job defending. And then when a shot game went up, especially late in the game, we limited them to one shot, didn't give up any seconds, and that's always huge if you want to come out on top.
And they did come out on top. Final score 65-54. Watertown winning that JV matchup. You're listening to the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow boys basketball here tonight. The Moorhead Spuds and the Watertown Arrows set to tip off here in just over a minute. Want to remind you that each and every time the Arrows score a three-point basket, you call 886-8444. Get registered. You could be a lucky winner of a Dutch Boy soft cloth car wash. Also want to remind you, live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net, brought to you by Sharp Automotive. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. Get ready for basketball in 1 minute.
This is Dustin with Active Heating. Participation in extracurricular activities helps develop the skills necessary for tomorrow's leaders. Active Heating is always striving to be the best, just like the Arrows. Knowledge, trust, communication, and a relentless pursuit of a common goal are what make the Watertown Arrows and our team at Active Heating so great. Thanks, Arrows, for your hard work and determination, and for getting active in our school and community.
Time for a kitchen or bathroom remodel? Walk into Hometown and you can step into many different kitchens and bathrooms set up right on our showroom floor. You can see and feel exactly how your new kitchen or bathroom would look. Our staff at Hometown can help you choose the right cabinets, countertops, lighting, and hardware for your project. If it's time for a new kitchen or bathroom, make Hometown Building Center's showroom your first stop. Hometown Building Center on South Highway 20 in Watertown.
This has been the Fisher Rounds and Associates pregame show on KWAT's coverage of Watertown Arrow boys basketball. I want to remind you the wrestlers will be in action on Thursday night here in the arena. The Arrow wrestlers 12-0 in duels. We'll be here. We'll stream that on our website at gowatertown.net on Thursday night. But if you want to see a good wrestling team, plan on coming to the Watertown Arena on Thursday night. It'll be a 5 o'clock start time for the first match, and you can enjoy wrestling. National Anthem is coming up for you, and then we'll get ready for basketball action here tonight between the Moorhead Spuds and the Watertown Arrows. Jackie Stacy directs the band, and our national anthem is next.
Under the direction of Jackie Stacy, please show the proper respect to the flag by moving your copper hat. Stand at attention with your right hand over your heart. Veterans and active duty military personnel not in uniform may salute the flag.
Watertown High School Band under the direction of Jackie Stacy and our national anthem. Starting lineups are brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedics. Starting for the Moorhead Spuds, Trey Feeney, 6'3", and a junior. Donovan Hinn, 6'4", and a sophomore. Drew Hagan, 6'6", and a senior. Brady Walthall, 5'11", and a junior. And Belinda Alamati, 6 foot and a junior. Feeney, Hins, Hagan, Walthall, and Alamati starting for Tyler Borman and the Moorhead Spuds. For the Watertown Arrows, Dawson Schmidt, 6'3", junior. Brandon Smith, 6'1", and a senior. Mason Morris, 5'11", and a senior. Wyatt Berner, 5'11", and a senior. And Evan Faulkner, 6 foot and a senior. Schmidt, Smith, Morris, Berner, and Faulkner starting for Zach Weevick and the Watertown Arrows. Starting lineups brought to you by Glacial Lakes Orthopedics. Again, a reminder, each and every time the Arrows score a three-point basket, you call 886-8444. 886-8444. Get signed up. You could be a lucky winner of a Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash. We announced that on the post-game show of each and every one of our broadcasts. Also want to remind you on the post-game show, we'll announce our McDonald's play or player of the game as well. And live audio and video stream on our website at gowatertown.net tonight. Nick Bentine on the streaming camera. Rod Lenning back at the studios. I'm Todd Henderson. I'll have the call of this ball game for you this evening on KWAT. All right, one break. We'll come back, get ready for basketball in 1 minute.
This is Dr. Casey Johnson of Glacial Lakes Orthopedics in Watertown. My partners, Dr. Michael Venner and Dr. Jerry Reiber, and I would like to extend best wishes for safe and successful sports season for all of our area athletes. With advanced sports medicine training and over 50 years of combined clinical experience, we specialize in injury prevention and management, minimally invasive surgery, and accelerated recovery and rehabilitation. For an appointment today, call 882-2630 or go online and visit us at glaciallakes.orthopedics.com.
At Great Western Bank, they know that champions play as one. One team with one goal. They know that champions don't just happen. They are built with determination and the right mix of coaching and teammates. You can count on Great Western Bank as a trustworthy teammate that will go the extra mile to help you win. To learn more, visit your nearest branch today and become part of a winning team. Great Western Bank, making life great. Member FDIC.
We are set to go with basketball. Opening tap being brought to you by Watertown Dental Care. It'll be Donovan Hinn, 6'4" sophomore, to jump center against Mason Morris, 5'11", and a senior, as we get basketball underway here this evening in the Watertown Arena. Set to go as the official gives final instructions, steps in the center circle, and he'll toss the ball up. And we're set to go. Basketball in the air, tap controlled, not by anybody now, by Brady Walthall for Moorhead. Walthall with a left-hand dribble, gives on the left wing to Drew Hagan. Hagan gives right side of the top of the key to Feeney. Feeney kicks it way outside. A quick three doesn't go. Nice rebound there by Feeney. Dishes cross lane to Hins. He misses the lay-in. Second window goes up on the tip, and that doesn't go in either. Watertown with the rebound. Brandon Smith gives it to Mason Morris. Morris hands it off to Evan Faulkner. Man D by Moorhead. Ball knocked away, sliding out of bounds with it. Or did he get the timeout? He did not. Good effort there on the play, but unable to control it was Brady Walthall. So Watertown will inbound it. They bounce it in to Evan Faulkner. Evan holds the ball, switching picks defensively as Moorhead, so the Arrows will have to adjust to that. Left baseline, Brandon Smith tries to cross over, and he kicks it out of bounds. Turnover number one against Watertown. Trey Feeney on the defense there. Feeney will inbound the ball and does so as he tosses it into Belinda Alamati. Alamati to Feeney. Long lead pass to Hagan. Hagan on the right wing. Lobs it top of the key way outside to Feeney. Feeney to Alamati. Alamati way outside. Will hand it off to Hagan. Arrows switch the picks. Lobs to Walthall way outside. Left side off a high pick. Tries to penetrate, stops, gives to Hagan, left wing beyond three. Dumps it inside to Hins, left hand, he lays it in. Donovan Hins with the basket. Hins makes it 2-0 in favor of Moorhead. Brandon Smith, top of the key, used his dribble. Left wing to Wyatt Burner. Left baseline drive, Dawson Schmidt kicks it to nobody. Turnover number two against the Watertown Arrows. 6:25 to go opening quarter, 2-0 lead for Moorhead. Alamati will work against the Arrows, 1-2-2 zone. To Feeney, long cross-court pass to Walthall. Walthall bounces left baseline to Hins. Hins backs in, gets double-teamed. He'll muscle it up and in. Donovan Hins with a couple of easy ones, and it's a 4-0 lead for Moorhead. Mason Morris on the dribble, goes outside, ball tipped and out of bounds. Good half-court man-to-man defense by Moorhead so far in this game. Dawson Schmidt inbounds to Evan Faulkner. Evan works against Brady Walthall. Dumps it right side of the top of the key to Brandon Smith. Brandon hands it off to Dawson. Dawson on the drive, gets in the lane, back to Brandon for three, and he puts it in there. Brandon Smith hits the three. Quick sideline break. The Arrows weren't ready for it. Feeney penetrates. He'll jump one up off the glass too hard. Rebound taken down by Watertown. Dawson Schmidt down the left side. Moorhead likes that quick sideline break. You got to get down court quickly. Top of the key, Evan Faulkner. Right wing to Wyatt. Right baseline to Mason. Morris gives to Wyatt. Wasn't ready for it. Nearly had it taken away. Lobs it to Mason. Back to Wyatt. Right wing. Top of the key. Left baseline to Dawson. He goes on the drive. Lays it in. Good strong drive by Dawson. Sideline break again. Drew Hagan down the court. His runner's no good. Foul, though, on Wyatt Burner. Again, the Arrows have got to recognize Moorhead's getting that ball out of the net and going. You got to get back defensively. Hagan at the line for two. Wyatt Burner on the foul. Hagan, a 6'6" senior. Stands at the free throw line. First one is up and off the left side of the rim, no good. 5-4 Arrow lead, 5 minutes to go first quarter. Jack Ferguson in the game, Drew Norberg in the game. Free throw here for Drew Hagen. Hagen sends that free throw up. Minnesota does not play with the shot clock, and they play 18-minute halves instead of quarters. Evan Faulkner works against Brady Walthall. Lost the ball behind him. Good hustle by Walthall. Got his hands on it. Timeout taken by Watertown. 4:58 to go first quarter. 5-5 tie. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
Hey, did you go out for breakfast?
Yep, got a sausage McMuffin with egg from McDonald's, melty cheese, and a buttery English muffin. You?
Cereal. Just dry cereal.
You know, that kind of looks like what we feed the parakeet.
Yeah, it's probably why he's giving me the stink eye.
Good thing I got a McMuffin for you, too.
There's a better way to breakfast.
Get 2 sausage McMuffin with egg sandwiches for just $4 at McDonald's. Price and participation may vary. Cannot be combined with combo meal. Single item at regular price.
Watertown takes their first time out. 4:58 to go. Opening quarter. 5-5 score. Arrows will put it in play. Dawson Schmidt to do that. Tosses it into Evan. Evans defended by Walthall. Got to do a good job handling the ball. Jumps at top of the key to Brandon Smith. Smith to Ferguson. Right side on the key to Norberg. Right corner to Dawson. Slashes. Hook pass to the baseline to Evan. Top of the key Norberg. He traveled. Got away with that. Dawson tried a hook pass and threw it away. Picked up by Moorhead. Down the left side, Feeney. Fires it ahead to Hagen on the right wing. Walthall, top of the key, slashes. Turns, kicks it back to Hagen. Deep three, top of the key, in and out. Rebound, Jack Ferguson clears it, gives it up to Faulkner. Gets it ahead to Brandon Smith. Brandon stops, kicks it left wing to Evan, but stumbled and traveled. That is already the 4th turnover on the Watertown Arrows. 5-5 score, 4:19 to go first quarter. Belinda Alamati will advance the basketball, defended by Norberg. Alamati with the left hand across the timeline. Bounces right side of the key to Hagen. Hagen gives to Hins, top of the circle. Left wing to Walthall. On the cut to Hagen. Hagen, good muscle with the shoulder. Can't get the shot. On the rebound, Jack Ferguson's over the back. For Jack number 1, team number 2. Drew Hagen did a good job of gaining some space with his shoulder. Defender's got to fall down and try to take a charge on that. Hins inside, bounces it to Alamati. Alamati couldn't handle it. First turnover on Moorhead. Cale Stevenson comes in the game for the first time. Brandon Smith out. 4 minutes to go first quarter. We're tied 4-4. Dawson Schmidt now works against Belinda Alamati. Dawson gives left wing to Norberg. Hands it back to Dawson. Way outside. Slashes to the basket. Goes strong. Missed the lay-in. But he'll go to the line for 2. Good drive again by Dawson Schmidt. Belinda Alamati with the foul. His first, team number 1 against Moorhead. 3:47 to go opening quarter. 5-5 score. Free throw Dawson. Good. Arrows will be here again Friday night for a girls and boys doubleheader against Harrisburg. Second free throw good. Girls game at 6, boys at 7:30. Belinda Alamati works it down the right side. Arrows wanted to double team, but he got behind it. Nice, strong drive that time on the back door by Drew Hagen, and a foul called against Jack Ferguson, his second. Drew Hagen goes to the line. He'll be there for 2. Brandon Smith will come in for Jack with 2 quick fouls. Drew Hagen back at the free throw line. Good backdoor cut that time by Hagen. Good job by Alamati to get him the ball. The substitutions will be different for Moorhead because, like I said, they're used to playing 18-minute halves versus 8-minute quarters like the Arrows do. Second free throw is good. First reserves in will be David Lindell for Harrisburg, and Blake Walthall comes in the ball game as well. 7-6 Arrow lead, 3.5 to go first quarter. Dawson Schmidt blows by the defender. Gives right wing to Evan Faulkner. Evan gives top of the key to Brandon Smith. Brandon holds it there, turns and looks, dribbles it, hands it to Dawson. Dawson gives right wing to Evan Faulkner. Evan way outside right side, puts it on the floor. Lob to Dawson, slashes left baseline, turns, nearly threw it away, did throw it away. Turnover 5 on Watertown. Wyatt Burner will come in the game. Dawson will get a breather. 3:13 to go, opening quarter, 7-6 Arrow lead. David Lindell to put it in play, does so to Walthall. Check that was Feeney. Walthall with the left hand on the drive, penetrates. Nice dish to Hagen, whacked away from Hagen out of bounds. It'll be basketball to Moorhead. They'll inbound right of their own basket on the baseline. It'll be David Lindell to put it in play. Lindell looks in, comes into Hagen. Hagen slashes, fires left wing way outside to Blake Walthall. Blake hands it off to Brady Walthall. Pull up little 10-foot jumper, rims off. Rebound taken down by Mason Morris, but he threw it right to Brady Walthall. He missed. Nope, he got the layup to go. Walthall gets the layup. That is turnover number 6 on the Arrows already in the first quarter. 8-7 lead for Moorhead. Evan Faulkner across the timeline, way outside right side to Cale Stevenson. Stevenson right wing to Brandon Smith. Got to penetrate with the basketball against this defense, but you also got to take care of it as the Arrows turn it over again. 7 turnovers first quarter. Walthall back with it. That is Blake Walthall on the drive. Kicks it off to David Lindell out front to Hagen. Hagen right wing to Brady Walthall. Brady left-hand dribble, picks it up, goes way outside to Lindell. Lindell between the circles, goes on the drive to the glass, knocks down Wyatt Burner. Offensive foul going to be called against David Lindell. His first, turnover number 2 against Moorhead. 1:58 to go here in the opening quarter. It's an 8-7 Moorhead lead. Belinda Alamati back on the court, replacing Drew Hagen. Hagen's body language not very good on the sideline. Dawson Schmidt, left wing to Cale Stevenson. Top of the key to Wyatt, right wing to Dawson. Dawson, nice pick and roll to Brandon. Brandon missed the left-handed lay-in, though. Rebound taken down by Moorhead. They run out with Blake Walthall. Blake drives to the basket, lays it up and in. Good, strong drive by Blake Walthall. 10-7 lead for Moorhead. Dawson Schmidt across the timeline, hands it off to Cale Stevenson. Cale outside, gives to Dawson right corner beyond 3. On the cut to Brandon, there's a nice little well-balanced body jump shot. 10-9 lead. Quickly down court, Feeney with it for Moorhead. Skip pass right wing to Blake Walthall. Lindell left side of the top of the key to Brady Walthall. Splits the double team. Lindell on the drive, kicks it left corner. Set shot hits the side of the glass. Rebounded by Feeney though, and he goes up and puts it in. Feeney makes it 12-9 Moorhead. Dawson Schmidt back with it for the Arrows, pushes off with the right hand. Gets it left corner to Wyatt Burner for 3, no good. Wyatt chased down his own rebound, got it to Cale Stevenson, who walked with the basketball. 8 turnovers on the Arrows in the first quarter. 41 seconds to go first quarter, 12-9 Moorhead. Drew Hagen inbounds to Alamati. Arrows in their 1-2-2, three-quarter court. Alamati dribbles against it. Skip pass ahead to Blake Walthall. Walthall with it way outside. Goes on the drive against Burner. Kicks it to Hagen. Hagen gives it off right side of the key to Feeney. Back to Hagen. Right corner Walthall. Dumps it down low to Feeney. He shuffled his feet and traveled with the basketball. 3 turnovers on Moorhead. 19 seconds to go in the first quarter. 12-9 lead for the Moorhead Spuds. Inbound to Dawson Schmidt. He'll work against Belinda Alamati. Dawson, right hand dribble to the midcourt stripe. Dawson works off a high pick. They jump it. He splits it. Nice dish to Mason Morris. He lays it in. Mason gets the lay-in. Drew Hagen thought he had a charge there. Knocked away from behind. Turnover number 4 on Moorhead. That's how we end the first quarter. 12-11 in favor of Moorhead. Second quarter comes your way in 1 minute.
Let the team at Bruggeman Insurance in Watertown help you with your game plan. For over 50 years, the team at Bruggeman Insurance has been helping people make good, sound decisions when choosing health and life insurance, Medicare supplement and long-term care insurance, and executing a sound financial game plan. So call Vince or Carla or Bridget Rammel at Bruggeman Insurance today, 886-9043, or online, BruggemanInsurance.com.
At the time of death, there are lots of decisions that need to be made by family members. At Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel and Cremation Services, we will work side by side with you as you plan the final arrangements. We understand that planning a funeral for a loved one is difficult, but our staff will do our very best to make this as easy as possible. Crawford Ostis Funeral Chapel, where service and caring is our profession.
In that quarter, Moorhead was 6 of 13 from the field, 2 of 4 from the line, 4 turnovers. The Arrows only got 6 attempts at the basket. They were 4 of 6 with 1 3, 2 for 2 from the line. They only got 6 attempts because they turned it over 8 times in the first quarter. Now, let's not turn it over 8 times the rest of the game. 12-11 Moorhead as we get set for the second quarter of play. Moorhead showing 1-2-2 zone here on this possession. 1-2-2 zone, Arrows got to recognize. Evan Faulkner, free throw line to Brandon Smith. Brandon gets in a double team, goes right baseline to Dawson Schmidt to Brandon, right of the free throw lane. Bounces out front to Evan Faulkner. Right wing to Dawson. Evan top of the key. Left wing to Mason. Mason down in the left corner. That's where they want to trap. The Arrows almost turned it over again. Brandon Smith did turn it over again. And then a foul on Brandon Smith. 9 turnovers on the Arrows. Foul number 1 on Brandon, team number 4 against the Arrows. Feeney will inbound the ball. Trey Feeney inbounds it to Belinda Alamati. Man-to-man D by the Arrows. Alamati goes to Blake Walthall. Top of the circle to Hagan. Hagan on the dribble one time. Right side to Blake Walthall. Walthall crosses over, goes on the drive, kicks it back to Feeney. Left wing to Hagan beyond 3. Hagan skipped past to Walthall for a high arcing set shot. Doesn't go. Good block out by Brandon Smith that time. Mason Morris rebounded. Back to man for Moorhead. Dawson Schmidt right wing. Top of the key to Norberg. Norberg on the dribble. Got to do something offensively, do the Arrows. Right wing Mason Morris. Guard's got to penetrate, but not into a double team, and you got to kick it out. Dawson Schmidt puts it up too hard inside. Down the left side, Hagan, big guy with the ball, take a charge. Left wing to Blake Walthall. His 3 doesn't go. Rebound to Hagan. He muscles it up, no good. Gonna get another chance, muscles it up and hit it. Arrows give up second and third opportunities, and Moorhead converts. 14-11 Spud, 6:20 to go first half. Mason Morris, way outside left side. Mason on the dribble. He's going to try to hand it off to Faulkner. Moorhead doing a good job of switching all the picks, and the Arrows having trouble getting into their offense. Evan Faulkner, quick 3, hit the side of the glass. Rebound to Brandon Smith. He lays it in. 14-13 Spuds. 2 minutes gone, second quarter. Blake Walthall on the left wing. Check that Brady. Goes top of the key to Feeney. Dumps it down low to Hagan. Too easy. He's fouled on the play. Drew Hagan will go to the line. He'll be there for tries 5 and 6. Foul goes on Dawson Schmidt, his first. Check that. They call it on Brandon Smith, and that'll be his second. Free throw to Drew Hagan for 2. 6'6" senior puts the first one up and in. Hagan with 7 points. Donovan Hins back in the game, and David Lindell back in the game. Wyatt Berner comes in for the Arrows. Hagan with a second free throw try coming here. Hagan sends the free throw up and in. He's got 8. And Moorhead leads 16-13. Evan Faulkner across the timeline to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson spent his dribble in a bad spot, almost threw it away. Mason saved it. Back to Dawson, top of the key to Evan. Evan holds the ball, now takes a dribble drive, gives to Mason, top of the key, fakes the 3. Back to Evan, right wing to Dawson. Schmidt, baseline, couple of dribbles, stops, gives right wing to Wyatt Burner, top of the key to Evan. Evan left baseline to Drew Norberg. Norberg on the dribble, spins it out front to Dawson. Dawson on the drive, baseline Wyatt, wide open 3 off the rim. Rebound tapped out of bounds, last touch by Mason Morris. Good drive and kick that time by Dawson Schmidt. That's what the Arrows have to do to beat the perimeter pressure. You got to blow by them and be ready to stop and kick the ball out. Arrows play 1-2-2 zone here now. Alamati across the timeline to Lindell out front. Lindell to Adamati, right side of the top of the key. Right baseline to Walful. He'll put up a long 3 and put it in there. Blake Walful hits the 3. 19-13 in favor of Moorhead. Evan Faulkner to Norberg. Left corner to Mason Morris. Morris, they want him to go baseline. Skip pass, right wing to Wyatt Burner for 3, hits it. Wyatt nails the 3, makes it a 16-19 game. Quickly back, Walthall tried a 21-footer off the break and shot an air ball. That was Blake Walthall. Arrows back with the basketball. Left wing, Mason Morris, foul on David Lindell on the pass. Lindell gets his second, team number 3. Brady Walthall will come back into the game. Cale Stevenson comes in the game. 19-16 Arrows, 4:40 to go in the second quarter. 19-16 Arrows trail. Right wing to Cale Stevenson. Cale holds the ball, had it whacked away. Not taking very good care of it. Evan Faulkner off the pick. Evan left side of the key, goes on the drive, gets under Hagan, left wing to Wyatt. Wyatt slashes but left the ball behind him. 10 turnovers on the Arrows. On the breakout, nice dish to Alamati. His layup is no good. Rebound Hins, he missed it. Second one doesn't go either. Hins with a couple of tries and couldn't get it to go. 19-16, Norberg's open for 3. Lets it go on the baseline. Too hard off the top. And a foul on Cale Stevenson on the rebound. 19-16 Moorhead, 3:36 to go in the first half of play. Alamati will advance the basketball. Alamati right-hand dribble across the midcourt circle. Alamati bounces left side of the top of the key to Hagan. Looks back door, right side of the key to Hins, right wing. Nice job, good offense. Layup scored by Hagan. Really good offense that time by Moorhead, and they got Hagan an easy one inside. 21-16 in favor of Moorhead. Dawson Schmidt, right baseline to Evan Faulkner. Evan drives, his pass knocked out of bounds by the defense. Into the game comes Feeney. Out of the game goes Blake Walfall. Arrows will inbound right at their own basket on the baseline. 3:05 to go first half. 21-16 Moorhead on top. Evan inbounds the ball way outside to Cale. Deep right corner. Evan long 3 off the rim. Dawson got the rebound though. Dawson left wing to Norberg for 3. He's short on the rim. Rebound down to Hagan. Hagan will bring it out himself. Gives it up to Alamati. Down the right side to Feeney. Lob to Hins. Tipped away. Turnover on Moorhead. Their 5th. Cale Stevenson, 1-on-3. Slows it down. Hands to Evan. Evan left side of the key to Dawson. Fakes the 3. Stops left of the lane. Gives to Wyatt. Right side on the wing to Faulkner. Evan on the cut to Norberg. Little 10-foot jumpers in there. Norberg's first 2, 21-18 Moorhead. Quick break down the right side. Feeney leaves it back to Alamati. Top of the key to Hagan. Right wing to Feeney. Feeney inside for Hins. Knocked away. Turnover 6. Wyatt Burner brings it back for the Arrows. Goes left wing to Dawson. Dawson tries to drive. Cut off. Backdoor pass. He threw it away. Loose ball picked up by Brady Walthall. Stops, jumps, and draws the foul on Dawson Schmidt. Brady Walthall will go to the free throw line. He'll be there for 2. 2 minutes to go, first half, 21-18 in favor of Moorhead. Brady Walthall, 5'11 junior at the line for 2. First one for Walthall is off the right side, no good. Jack Ferguson and Mason Morris in the game. Dave Lindell in the game for Moorhead. Second free throw coming here for Brady Walthall. Brady's free throw is up and good. 22-18, Moorhead on top. Evan Faulkner across the timeline with a left-hand dribble out front to Dawson. Right baseline to Mason, fakes the 3. Mason on the dribble. Mason picks up his dribble, goes right wing to Dawson, slashes, pull up 8-footer in there. Nicely done by Dawson. Long baseball pass, tipped away off Hagan. That'll go that way. Turnover number 7 on Moorhead. Dawson got back and got a hand on the ball, tipped it, and it went off of Hagan's hands and out of bounds, and the Arrows have the ball. Minute and a half to go in the first half, 22-20, Moorhead on top. Evan Faulkner with the basketball. His pass tipped away, got it back. Right baseline to Cale Stevenson. Cale holds it. Cale puts it on the floor, gives back out to Evan. Top of the key to Jack Ferguson. Jack holds the ball, gives right wing to Mason, fakes the 3. Mason on the dribble, right wing to Dawson, slashes, bounces to Jack. He fakes, looked like he traveled, missed the first one, then brought it down and turned it over on the second one. Alamati on the breakout, missed the lay-in. Rebound down to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson nearly turned it over, but he controls it back for the Arrows. Mason Morris, right baseline to Cale, fakes the 3. Top of the key, Dawson for 3, off the rim. Rebound off Jack Ferguson, and it'll be basketball to the Moorhead Spuds. I just love saying Spuds. 45 seconds to go in the first half, 22-20 in favor of Moorhead. Advancing the ball is Alamati. Alamati brings it across the timeline. Alamati dribbles way outside right side, gives to Brady Walthall. Top of the key to Feeney. Hands it off to Hagan. On the left wing, Lindell to Feeney, left low block. Dribbled it off his foot. Lindell left wing. Hagan top of the key. Hagan bounces to Feeney, left of the lane. Feeney double team. Nice head and shoulders fake by Lindell. His jumper doesn't go though. Mason Morris with the rebound. Mason gives it to Evan Faulkner, then to Dawson Schmidt. 10 seconds to go in the half. Dawson, left-hand dribble. Dawson on the drive, all the way, lays it in, ties the game. We are at halftime with the score. Watertown 22, Moorhead 22. Let's take a 2-minute timeout.
Before and after the game, make sure you stop into your Watertown Perkins. They're famous for breakfast, but you'll also love their lunches and dinners. Conveniently located at the corner of Highways 81 and 212. At Perkins, you'll find quality fresh food, freshly baked pies and muffins. And it's all in a clean, relaxing, and friendly atmosphere. So come on in and bring your appetite. Your Watertown Perkins will do the rest.
All it takes is one.
One smile. One text.
One question.
Conversation.
Invitation.
Discussion.
All it takes is 1 minute.
One moment.
One comment.
One compliment.
All it takes is one pledge. To be the one.
To be the one.
The one to show you care.
The one to reach out. The one to ask.
It doesn't seem like enough.
But when someone is considering suicide,
one could be all it takes to change their mind. To change their mind.
Visit BeTheOneSD.com for signs of crisis or depression. Then be the one to show you care.
A message from Glacial Lake Safe. Suicide awareness for everyone.
Ramkota Hotel is the perfect hotel to stay at while visiting for conventions and events and is the only full-service hotel property in Watertown. Minerva is also provided for your convenience at the Ramkota. While staying at the hotel, guests can enjoy an indoor heated pool, hot tub, exercise facility, cocktail lounge, business center, and full-service meeting and banquet facilities, accommodating up to 1,600. Call today to find out more. The Ramkota, 886-8011.
New year, new deal. Stop in today at Dano's Marine with the new 2020 Ranger boats. Got you covered sales event going on right now. They're giving away up to $2,350 in bonus benefits when you purchase a Mercury-powered Ranger fiberglass boat, aluminum, or pontoon. With the new 2020 Mercury-powered Ranger boats in the showroom, Dano's Marine's got what you need for the new year. Become the most satisfied boat owner with Dano's Marine, your Premier Plus Ranger dealer. West Highway 212 in Watertown, or online 24/7 at danosmarine.com. Model restrictions apply. See dealer for details.
We're at halftime. This is the Dairy Queen halftime show. Our score is 22-22. At the end of one, Moorhead led 12-11. We're tied at 22 here at halftime. Stats brought to you by Bruggeman Insurance. For Moorhead, 6 of 13 first quarter, 3 of 12 second quarter. That's 9 of 25 at halftime for Moorhead. They have 1 3-point basket made. They got to the free throw line 8 times and made 5 of those. They turned it over 7 times in the first half. For Watertown, 4 of 6 first quarter, 5 of 13 second quarter, 9 of 19 for the Arrows at halftime. 2 3-point baskets, 2 for 2 from the free throw line. The Arrows turned it over 12 times in the first half of play. Drew Hagan, 10 points to lead Moorhead. Blake Walthall off the bench with 5. Donovan Hins with 4. Brady Walthall with 3. And Trey Feeney with 2 in the first half. For Watertown, Dawson Schmidt with 8. Brandon Smith with 7. Wyatt Berner with 3. Mason Morris with 2. And Drew Norberg with 2 in the first half of play. 22-22 our score at halftime. This is the Dairy Queen halftime show. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and talk lower levels in 1 minute.
Everyone at the Dairy Queen in Watertown is cheering the Watertown Arrows to a victory. After the game, stop in for one of their famous chicken strip baskets with fries, Texas toast, and country gravy. Don't forget to add a sundae, malt, shake, or blizzard to your meal. During the 212 reconstruction, be sure to use the 8th Avenue FedEx entrance. It's more than just fast food, it's fan food. Good luck to the Watertown Arrows in their game tonight from the Dairy Queen Grill and Chill on Highway 212 Watertown.
DQ, happy tastes good.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies ask, what's your salary? At Northwestern Mutual, we ask, what's your story? We know building the right financial plan requires more than money. That's why we start by asking the right questions, listening to what matters most to you, then guide you every step of the way to help you make sure the future you imagine becomes the future you achieve. Plan your financial story with Northwestern Mutual. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together. The Northwestern Mutual Life Insurance Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Contact Bill Keller in the Watertown office of Northwestern Mutual.
This is the Dairy Queen halftime show. Lower level look brought to you by the Hometown Building Center. Blake Heiser, the 9th grade coach, joining me. How'd the A game go, Blake?
The A game went well. We had a close game once again, and I was very happy that we were able to close this one out.
Tell me about the game. Close all the way?
Close the entire game. After the second quarter, they got a little bit of lead. They got up 9 points on us going to the halftime, and then we came out in the third quarter and made a few runs, and we left going in the fourth quarter up 1.
Who played well for you in the A game?
First half, Jack Hatch had an awesome first quarter. He ended up having 18 points for us. Sam Bach had a good second half for us. He had 12. We were pretty well-rounded. We had guys with 11, 9, 7, so it was a good team effort.
How about the B game?
B game was a little bit of a struggle. I think we ended up losing by about 20.
Anybody in that B game you want to mention?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
Now we got Harrisburg coming in on Friday. How'd you fare against them the first time?
The first game against Harrisburg down there, it was a really physical game. We pulled away our first one of the season and a close one.
And that game will be, it's a doubleheader.
It's a doubleheader, so we're at the middle school. Yep.
So middle school for the 9th grade games on Friday.
Yep.
All right.
Thank
Blake.
you.
Blake Heiser joining me on the halftime show, the Dairy Queen halftime show. Well, Pat McClemens made it up.
I did.
Sophomore
My knees hurt.
You need an elevator.
Well, I do need the elevator.
Well, we'll have to talk when they remodel. Maybe
there is an elevator, but
it doesn't get this high up.
No, No, it doesn't.
No.
I'd still have to do them stairs, wouldn't I?
Still have to do those
Yeah.
steep stairs.
Maybe you should move to ground floor.
45-41 win. Tell me about your game.
Good ball game. It really was. We did some really good things at times. They're switching screens and trying to keep the ball on one side of the floor. And, there were times we executed really well, Todd. I mean, our post players, I thought both Mac and Evan were really good at facing up and looking at backside cutters. And we got some layups, especially late. I thought we had good penetration. I thought Reese got to the basket quite a bit and made some nice passes to our post players. I just thought overall we did some really good things in regards to playing against a team that, is switching a lot of screens and trying to make it really difficult for you to reverse the basketball.
And we've seen that in the varsity game.
Yes.
They've struggled with that in the first half, as your sophomores might have in their ball game. 41 points, you got to be happy with that.
Yeah, very happy. I thought defensively we had some really good rotations. I thought we rebounded pretty well for the most part. And similar to the varsity game, I mean, the ball pressure they put on really affects you. And so, happy to get out of there with a win. Kind of an old, ugly ESD game from the standpoint of 45-41, and that's all right. Sometimes I think for us, winning a game ugly is probably what we're going to have to do a lot of the time.
All right. Thanks, Pat.
Thank
we'll
you.
Talk to you on Friday. Pat McClemens joining me on the Dairy Queen Halftime Show. Lower level look brought to you by the Hometown Building Center. They got a 45-41 win in that sophomore game. We'll take a timeout. Second half comes your way in 2 minutes.
At Prairie Lakes, the collaboration and dedication of our talented team of healthcare professionals allows us to offer the specialty services of a major medical center while still providing personalized treatment right here at home. We are proud to be your regional leader, but more than that, we are proud to be your choice for quality healthcare. Prairie Lakes Healthcare System.
Your health, our mission.
No job is too big or too small for Heilman Homes. Want to build a new home? Want to do some remodeling? Need a deck or an extra garage? Call Heilman Homes at 868-1410. Dale has over 20 years of experience for all types of construction needs. That's Heilman Homes for building, remodeling, and now ready builds too. To help you with all your decorating, they have an interior decorator on staff. Call 868-1410.
You live in the country, or maybe a small community, or downtown. Wherever you call home, Sanford Health is there. To rewrite healthcare so that it fits you, your family, your needs, and your health. To be alongside you as you overcome obstacles and celebrate joys. Because it's your life, and it's our passion. Health lives here. Sanford Health.
High school athletics is a huge part of a community. I'm Dr. Ross Schulte, and the team at Family Dental Center would like to recognize and thank the athletes for their hard work and dedication.
And I'm Dr. Amy Schulte. The team at Watertown Family Eye Care is proud of our Aero athletes. We wish them the best as they pursue their dreams on and off the field.
Family Dental Center.
And Watertown Family Eye Care, two great teams, one location, 22 19th Street Southeast in Watertown.
You've been listening to the Dairy Queen Halftime Show. We are at halftime, just about ready to start the second half. 22-22 our score here at halftime. Thursday night, we'll be in the Watertown Arena. Wrestling starts at 5. We'll have a live audio or live video stream of that. We may add some audio at times as well. That'll be on our website for wrestling on Thursday night. Friday, doubleheader, girls, boys against Harrisburg. Varsity girls at 6, boys after that. Set to go, second half. Drew Hagan to put it in play, does so to Brady Walthall. Walthall across the timeline. Here's a set offense. Walthall, left baseline drive, kicks it deep left corner. Alamati. Alamati tried to go right of the lane, lost the ball. Pinballs around, picked up by the Arrows. Right wing, Evan Faulkner. Good head and shoulders fake, but nice recovery by Drew Hagan to block his shot. Alamati back quickly for Moorhead. Feeney, left side of the key to Hagan. Hagan hands it off to Walthall. Walthall, right side of the key to Alamati. Alamati to the free throw line, kicks it left wing. Hagan, he'll put up a deep three off the rim. Rebound up there high to get it was Evan Faulkner. Good block out that time by Wyatt Berner. Right wing Dawson, one dribble and spent it. Skip pass left baseline to Mason. Guard's got to penetrate. Shooter's got to be ready to shoot. Dawson Schmidt way outside right side. Moorhead's doing a good job of defending the three-point line, so the Arrows have got to put it on the floor and penetrate, and when the double team comes, then you kick it out. Brandon Smith to Faulkner way outside. Evan tries to get through a double team, kicked out of bounds. Shot clock violation against the Arrows. Turnover 13 against Watertown. Playing around the perimeter for the Arrows won't get it done tonight. Alamati will advance the basketball. Timeout taken by Moorhead. 22-22 our score, 6:40 to go in quarter number 3. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
If all you want is a sip of water at the kitchen sink, any filter will do. I want better water in the laundry, better water in the bathroom, better water at every tap, in every room for everyone in my home, every time, everywhere I use water, every day. So I got a whole home filtration system from Culligan. Now I ask you, how long will it take for you to call the Culligan man?
Hey, Culligan man.
I'm Jason Hansen, your local Culligan man in Watertown. Call us today at 886-4830.
Moorhead took the timeout. They'll inbound the ball just a step behind the backcourt. They do so to Belinda Alamati. Arrows play 1-2-2 zone. Alamati recognizes it. Gives deep in the right corner to Hagen. Skip pass left wing. Walthall wide open three. Rims out. Rebound taken down by Dawson Schmidt. Dawson brings it up himself. Dawson tries to split a double team. There you go. Wyatt's got to be ready to shoot that ball. Brandon Smith on the drive. Pull up 8-footer short. Rebound. Hins had it pinball around. Picked out of there. Feeney on the drive. Feeney goes baseline. Clears himself and puts it up and in. When the ball handler penetrates, the shooter's got to get ready to shoot. Dawson penetrated that time, but Wyatt wasn't ready to shoot the ball. On the left wing, Mason Morris. Morris, left baseline drive, goes to the glass, puts it up off balance and lays it in. Good job by Mason. Like I said, Moorhead's defending the three-point line. You got to put the ball on the floor and go to the basket and be ready to kick. Shooter's got to be ready to shoot. Belinda Alamati, right side of the key to Feeney. Feeney goes down the lane, looks back door, threw it right to Dawson Schmidt. Turnover number 9. Dawson leads a 4-on-3. Got it to Evan Faulkner. He got behind the basket, though, and hit the bottom of the bankboard, and then he was out of bounds when he touched the ball. Turnover 14 on the Arrows. 24-24 our score, 5:21 to go here. Third quarter of play. Belinda Alamati will advance it. Does so across the timeline. Hagen left side of the key. Hagen right side of the key to Hins. Right wing it goes to Feeney. Down low to Hagen. Mason Morris putting his chest on him and getting called for the foul. Into the game, David Lindell. Alamati goes out. Lindell will inbound right of his own basket on the baseline. Lindell looks in, comes left corner to Walthall, fakes the three, gives left wing to Hagen, goes nicely to Feeney down low, and he lays it up and got it to go. Feeney's got 6. He's a 6'3 junior. The Arrows turn it over again, 15th time. Just some lazy play. Hagen on the right wing. Top of the key, it goes to Feeney. Feeney on the left wing to Walthall. Walthall goes right wing to Hins. Backdoor pass intended there for Hagen, did not connect. Turnover number 10 against Moorhead. Into the game, Blake Walthall comes. Hins goes out. 26-24, Moorhead, 4:41 to go here. Third quarter of play. Evan Faulkner works against Walthall. Good defender. Brady Walthall, good anticipation, good defender. Brandon Smith, right side of the key, hands it off to Dawson. Dawson gives on the right wing to Evan. Evan, nice bounce in the lane to Brandon, who caught it. Defender was there, panicked, traveled, 16 turnovers on the Arrows. 26-24, 4:23 to go third quarter. Brady Walthall across the timeline. Walthall, backdoor pass, kick right corner to Blake Walthall for 3, short. Rebound tapped, out of bounds, last touch by Feeney. Arrows will play it in. Into the game, Cale Stevenson comes. The Arrows had half their turnovers and made half of the turnovers into points. They'd be up by 6 or 8. Drew Norberg on the left wing with the basketball. Norberg, lazy pass again, almost turned over, and then Hagen's going to get called for a foul. Hagen going for the loose ball gets called for the foul. You got to be sharp. Brady Walthall's a good defender. He's got good quick feet. He's got good anticipation. He is all over Evan Faulkner, and he is going for loose balls and doing a nice job defensively. Moorhead all over Cale Stevenson. Top of the key to Evan. Left wing Dawson way outside. Turns, double team, threw it out to nobody. Turnover 17 on the Arrows. Blake Walthall missed the lay-in. Rebound to Lindell. He scores it. 28-24 in favor of Moorhead. Drew Norberg dribbles to the right corner. Nothing there. Brings it back outside. Got to reset the offense. Arrows got to do something. Close to a 5. There it is. Timeout, though, first by Watertown. Moorhead playing great defense on the perimeter. Arrows take time. We'll be back in 30.
At Watertown Dental Care, dentistry isn't just a job, it's our passion. This is Dr. Darren Bach, and for over 15 years, my team of professionals and I have built our practice on trust, patient service, and exceptional dental care. We never forget you have a choice. Every decision we make, from expanded hours to convenient financial options, is done to make your patient experience both convenient and comfortable. We invite you to experience our personalized care and attention firsthand. Call today, 882-0747.
Giving you something to smile about. Watertown Dental Care.
I am thoroughly enjoying watching the Moorhead Spuds play defense tonight. I'm a big fan of good defense, and Moorhead is playing really good defense here tonight. The Arrows are content to play on the perimeter, and that plays right into Moorhead's hands. Dawson Schmidt, way outside, needs a pick. Gets it from Brandon Smith. Dawson gives way outside to Evan. His shot blocked, and there's another shot clock violation and turnovers on the Watertown Arrows. 18 turnovers on the Arrows. Brady Walthall hustles it down court to the basket and draws the foul on Brandon Smith. Brandon gets his third. Brady Walthall will go to the line for 2. 28-24, Moorhead, 2:54 to go in the third quarter. Brady Walthall for 2. First one is good. Second free throw coming here for Brady Walthall. Sends that one up, and it goes as well. He's got 5 now, and it's a 30-24 Moorhead lead. Brandon Smith across the timeline, doesn't want the ball out there, nearly lost it, did lose it. Walthall goes on the drive. He missed the lay-in. Rebound, tipped there, and kept alive by Blake Walthall. To Feeney, backdoor pass to Hagen, lays it in. The Arrows with 19 turnovers in the game now. 32-24, Moorhead on top. Dawson Schmidt, right baseline to Norberg. Norberg to Cale Stevenson to Dawson. Slashes, but too far. Had it picked away on the steal by Blake Walthall. His runner doesn't go. Rebound saved. There's a lay-in for Blake Walthall. Moorhead leads 34-24 over the Arrows, and they've done it with defense. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back in a minute.
Ring in the new year at Sharp Automotive with an award-winning car, truck, or SUV. Chevrolet has more J.D. Power awards than any other brand. For well-qualified buyers, take advantage of the 0% financing for 72 months on the 2020 Trax, Equinox, and Silverado. 0% is in lieu of the rebates. Stop in today or shop online at sharpgm.com. Sharps, they make car buying easy.
You can count on us. Yes, you can.
Chevrolet, find new roads.
Clausen & Sons Construction will have the same great service that you've come to expect. Ken, Chad, and Jeremy can help you with your residential, farm, and business construction. There's no job too big or too small. Whether it's clearing, grading, site preparation, gravel hauling, road rebuilding, or lagoons, they can get the job done. They sell gravel, crushed concrete, recycled asphalt, and landscape rock. Clausen & Sons Construction have appreciated your business and look forward to working with you. Call 882-3735 today. That's Clausen & Sons Construction in Watertown.
1:58 to go in the third quarter. Moorhead has spurted out to a 10-point lead, 34-24, and they're doing it on the defensive end of the court and doing it very well. Evan Faulkner falls down. A late whistle going to be called against Belind Alamati. That'll be his second. Playing hard, aggressive defense. Fresh 35 for the Arrows. Brandon Smith to put it in play, does so to Dawson Schmidt. He'll be defended by Brady Walthall, who is a very good defender. Dawson, left wing to Mason, left baseline to Brandon. On the drive, his layup too hard. Got his own rebound, tries the second one and missed them both. Rebound to Hagan, down the left side, Brady Walthall. Walthall crosses over, kicks it right wing to Blake Walthall for three, doesn't go. Rebound to Brandon Smith. Brandon turned it over, easy lay-in for Moorhead. Moorhead leading now 36-24. The Arrows have turned it over 21 times. Evan Faulkner on the drive. His scoop shot nicely done with the left hand. First basket for Evan. 36-26. Brady Walthall all the way back. Kicks it inside to Blake. Easy lay-in. It's a layup drill for Moorhead right now. Evan Faulkner back with it for the Arrows. Under a minute to go, third quarter. Dawson Schmidt against good man-to-man defense. Dawson has a baseline clear out. Nearly threw it away, but it ended up in the hands of Brandon Smith, and then Brandon got fouled from behind by Blake Walthall. Arrows will inbound right at their own basket on the baseline. 41 seconds to go, third quarter, 38-26 in favor of Moorhead. Lob into Dawson Schmidt. Dawson left side of the key, spend his dribble, gives to Norberg, right wing to Evan. Evan holds the ball, goes right of the lane to Mason. He traveled with the basketball. 22 turnovers on the Arrows tonight. 38-26, Moorhead, half minute to go, third quarter. Feeney will put it in play. Trey Feeney, a 6'3 junior. Moorhead, a pretty young team. Alamati, a junior. Alamati, nice crossover to the right side of the key, left side of the key to Lindell. Feeney gives left wing to Hagan, the lone senior that plays. Hagan goes free throw line to Feeney. Feeney left wing to Lindell. Good motion by Moorhead. Out front it goes to Alamati. Alamati has a clear out to his left. He gives to Hagan way outside left side. Deep three for Hagan, doesn't go. Rebound tipped in by Feeney though. And that's how we end the third quarter. All Moorhead, 40-26. Back in a minute.
Brian's Glass is a proud supporter of high school athletics and wishes all of the Watertown Arrows athletes good luck during the year. Brian's Glass can assist you with commercial and residential glass needs and is also able to assist you with your windshield needs. For all of your glass needs, contact Brian's Glass at 886-5328. That's Brian's Glass, 886-5328. And go Arrows.
Gather means to come together or assemble. Hey, this is your friend Angie from Gather. Whether it's friends talking over coffee, students reading while snacking and sipping smoothies, or business people brainstorming over muffins and lattes, Gather Coffee Eats and Gifts in downtown Watertown brings people together. Come in, sit, and enjoy our spacious coffee shop with free Wi-Fi and friendly baristas that will exceed your expectations. Gather, 122 East Kemp Avenue in downtown Watertown.
In that quarter, Moorhead 8 of 16, mostly right around the rim, 2 for 2 from the line, 3 turnovers. The Arrows 2 of 8, no free throws, 9 turnovers in the quarter against the Watertown Arrows. Moorhead defending their goal, their strategy coming into this game was to defend the three-point line, and they've done that very well tonight. And the Arrows have not been able to get anything going. Mason Morris with the basketball. Mason's pass knocked out of bounds. That's just good, solid, straight-up defense by Alamati that time. Dawson trying to inbound it, does so to Wyatt Burner. Wyatt gives to Evan out front to Mason. Mason on the dribble, picks up his dribble. Mason gives left wing to Dawson. Backdoor to Wyatt. Nice offense that time by the Arrows. Wyatt gets the lay-in. 40-28, Drew Hagan right back for Moorhead. Left side of the key to Feeney. Feeney goes on the baseline drive, runs over Norberg. Blocking foul called on Norberg on the play. Feeney gets the lay-in, and he'll have a chance at a conventional three-point play. Drew gets called for the foul, his first. 42-28. Coach asking why that was not called a charge. Free throw by Feeney is good. He's having a nice game. He's got 11 points. He missed his first shot. He's made 5 straight. 43-28, Moorhead on top. Way outside left side, Mason. Evan Faulkner on the left wing. Evan on the dribble, cut off, reverse dribble, goes to the basket. A blocking foul called on the play. Foul was called against Belinda Alamati on the drive. Arrows will inbound the ball left of their own basket on the baseline. Evan Faulkner to put it in play. Evan lobs it out to Dawson Schmidt, left side of the top of the key. Hands it off to Evan. Evan fakes the 3, left wing to Norberg. Drives, pull up 10-footer off the side of the bank board. Rebounded by Mason, and then he gets tied up. Alternating held ball goes to Moorhead. 1 minute gone in the fourth quarter. Moorhead 43, Watertown 28. It's a traveling violation as Feeney was not allowed to run the baseline. So that's a violation as he traveled out of bounds, basically. Sometimes you are allowed to run the baseline, like after a made basket, but after a jump ball, you are not allowed to run the baseline. He ran the baseline and gets called for the violation. Turnover to the Arrows. Mason Morris on the right wing to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson baseline drive, tries to get to the glass, draws the foul on Hagan. Hagan gets called for his second. Arrows will inbound it right of their own basket on the baseline. Coach Borman says it should have been Moorhead's basketball and not Watertown's basketball. I don't know if that's a correctable error or not on that jump ball, because now the arrow's pointing towards Watertown. So that means the last jump ball should have went to Moorhead. And instead they gave it to Watertown. No, they gave it to Moorhead. But then Moorhead traveled out of bounds. So it should be right, because Moorhead got the ball on the alternating held ball. Feeney then had the violation on the baseline. That's why the ball came back to Watertown, and the arrow stays with Watertown as well. Arrows will inbound right of their own basket on the baseline. Evan Faulkner will put it in play. Evan comes in right baseline to Brandon, right wing to Norberg. Norberg takes a couple of dribbles. He'll hand it off to Evan Faulkner. Right wing to Mason, fakes the 3, drives to the glass. Layup doesn't go. Rebound taken down by Hagan. Hagan, lead pass ahead to Blake Walthall. To Feeney, way outside right side. Skip pass left wing to Brady Walthall. Tries to hand it off to Lindell, knocked away. Brady got it back. Three-pointer doesn't go. Good block out by Norberg that time on Hagan. Long pass ahead to Brandon Smith. Right baseline to Evan. Fakes the three and draws the foul on Feeney. One and one free throws for Evan Faulkner. Evan in the ball game has attempted 6 shots and made 1. It's not a 1-and-1 yet. That's only the 6th team foul. The 7th will be the next one. Arrows will inbound right of their own basket on the baseline. Evan Faulkner to put it in play. Evan looks in, comes in on the right wing to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson on the baseline drive, kicks it out front to Evan. Evan, top of the key, goes on the drive, tries the hook shot and draws the foul on the play. That'll go on Feeney. This time, Evan will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Now, that was a good dribble drive by Evan Faulkner, and he drew the double team. It was actually a triple team. If he looks to the corner, Dawson Schmidt was wide open, ready to shoot the 3. Free throw is good by Evan. He drew the foul, so he'll get the points here. But that's the type of dribble penetration I was talking about earlier. You got to drive to the basket, draw the defenders, and get ready to kick to shooters, and shooters got to be ready to shoot. Evan did it that time. 43-30 Moorhead. Feeney to Blake Walthall. Across the timeline to Lindell. Left corner to Hagan. Hagan bounces left of the lane to Feeney. Feeney brings it back outside. He wants to give it up to Brady Walthall and does so. Brady holds the ball, looks for Hagan, top of the key, works off a pick by Hagan. Goes baseline, lost the ball right to Brandon Smith, ahead to Norberg. Norberg on the left wing, keep it going. Left baseline to Evan, three-pointer, good. Timeout taken by Watertown. Evan got in a good position, got ready to shoot. Norberg got him the ball. 10-point Moorhead lead. Timeout Arrows. We'll come back in 30.
Uptown Cleaners will simplify your life with their dry cleaning and laundry service for shirts, suits, dresses, coats, blankets, bedspreads, comforters, and more. With drive-up-to-the-door convenience and same-day service, along with text or email notification when your items are ready for pickup, Uptown Cleaners really does make life easier for you. Uptown Cleaners, 123 5th Street Southeast on Highway 81. Call 882-4041. Uptown Cleaners, proud supporter of Aero Sports.
5:35 to go in the third quarter, 43-33 Moorhead on top. Their biggest lead has been 15, and right now they lead by 10. Arrows took the timeout. Watertown with just 1 timeout remaining now. Last 2 possessions, good possessions for the Arrows. They weren't content with just playing around the perimeter. Got 2 free throws and a 3-point basket. Now got to play defensively well to keep Moorhead from converting on their end. Feeney can run the baseline this time after a made basket. Feeney to put it in play. Does so out front to Blake Walthall. Blake works against Norberg. Walthall across the timeline with a left-hand dribble. Left wing to Brady Walthall. Out front to Alamati. Alamati waits for Hagan. Bounces to Hagan, right side of the top of the key. To Feeney, top of the key. Good job by Dawson Schmidt to keep Hagan from getting low block position. Blake Walthall to Brady, way outside left side. Right side of the key to Feeney. Feeney's going to hand it off to Blake Walthall. Deep 3, way short. Rebound comes down into the hands of Faulkner. Now run some offense. Evan on the dribble. Evan on the drive. Look for the shooters. Shooter right there. Norberg, 10-footer short. Rebound tapped around, controlled by Moorhead. Down the left side, Blake Walthall. Blake, top of the key to Feeney. Right wing to Alamati. Right baseline to Hagan. Good, strong drop step. Lays it in and one. Nice move by Drew Hagan that time. got his body, felt where the defender was, did a strong baseline drop step, got inside of Dawson, went up strong, made the lay-in, and drew the foul on Dawson Schmidt. Well, they actually called it on Brandon Smith. That doesn't make sense. But anyhow, free throw, Hagan puts it up and in. Hagan with 15 now, 46-33 in favor of Moorhead. Evan Faulkner, left wing to Mason Morris. Mason way out front to Norberg. Norberg to Faulkner, right wing. Skip passes open there for Mason. Faulkner, right wing to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson, bounce pass inside to Brandon Smith, lays it in and one. Good cut by Brandon Smith. Good pass by Dawson Schmidt. Strong move by Brandon, draws the foul on Blake Walthall, and Brandon with a chance at a conventional three-point play. 4:21 to go in the ball game, 11-point lead for Moorhead. Brandon Smith makes it a 10-point game. Brandon's got 10 points in the game. Wyatt Burner back on the floor. Norberg goes out. Feeney to put it in play. Feeney tosses it in to Brady Walthall. Brady with the left hand down the left side. Arrows want to double team him. They do. Traveled with a basketball. Good job by the Arrows on the double team. Caused Brady Walthall to panic a little bit there, and he tiptoed and got called for the travel. Brandon Smith inbounds to Dawson Schmidt. Arrows can get it under double digits here. Dawson with the dribble out front. Gives right wing to Wyatt Burner. Dawson left wing. Evan quick three off the rim. Rebound Feeney. Good job going high and bringing it down. Feeney pushes it down court himself. Goes left baseline drive. Kicks it corner Hagan. Right wing Walthall. Brady Walthall left of the lane. 10-footer in there. Brady Walthall's got 7. 48-36 in favor of Moorhead. Evan Faulkner on the drive. Layup good. But they're going to call a foul on the drive instead of the basket. So it'll be 1-and-1 free throws for Evan Faulkner. Foul called on Feeney, his third. Evans got a 1-and-1. First one is on the way and good. Second free throw try coming here for Evan. 48-37 Moorhead, 3:36 to go here in the ball game. Evan Faulkner's next free throw is on the way and rims out. Rebound to Belinda Alamati. Alamati ahead to Feeney. Feeney in the front court, gives it up to Hagan out front, then to Alamati. Alamati left side of the top of the key to Walthall. Walthall on the drive. Nice dish to Feeney, lays it in. That's the dribble. Draw the defender, kick it to the shooter right there. Nicely done. Mason Morris way outside right side. Mason on the dribble outside. Mason still dribbling outside. Gives left wing to Dawson Schmidt way outside. Dawson skip pass to Evan way outside right side. Evan on the dribble. Evan goes on the cut to Brandon Smith. He'll jump one up and got it to go. Brandon with 12. 50-39. That fast, though. Brady Walthall back down court and gets a layup that rolls off the rim, but he'll go to the line for two. I love Moorhead's sideline fast break. They know where everybody's going to be. They turn, they get the pass, layup. It's a thing of beauty to watch their sideline fast break. (51-39) Moorhead, 2:45 to go here in the ball game. And that was Blake Walthall with both free throws in. Blake Walthall scoring both free throws. Moorhead back up by 13, 52-39. Inbound to Evan Faulkner. Evan goes left wing to Dawson Schmidt. Dawson on the cut to Norberg with the left hand, lays it in. 52-41 in favor of Moorhead. Brady Walthall, left hand behind the back dribble, works on Evan Faulkner, double team, got it off to Feeney. Timeout Moorhead. 2:20 to go here in the game. 11-point Moorhead lead. Back in a minute.
Where do you get free popcorn and ice with a purchase? The Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash and Gas Station in Watertown. Fill up your vehicle with diesel or gas and receive $1 off at Dutch Boy Soft Cloth Car Wash. And car wash certificates, well, they never expire. For diesel, gas, and a great car wash, get to Dutch Boy on East Highway 212 in Watertown.
Clean up your act. Do it today. Do it the Dutch Boy Car Wash way.
This is Casey from Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living, where we offer the best of both worlds. As much independence as you want with the security that we are staffed around the clock 24/7. Our mission is to help our residents live more active, independent lives. We currently have a physical therapist and restorative therapist as only part of the wide range of amenities we have to offer. Stop in today and see how Stony Brook Suites Assisted Living can offer peace of mind for you and your loved ones.
Life is sweet in Stony Brook Suites.
52-41, 2:23 to go in the ball game. Moorhead on top. In Minnesota now, they'd really be able to take a lot of time off the clock because they do not play with the shot clock at the high school level in Minnesota. But the shot clock will force them to be able to take time off the clock, but not as much as if you didn't have a shot clock. Alamati on the right wing. Brady Walthall down low to Hagan. Hagan drop step. Nice job. Can't get it to go. Rebound, though, to Feeney. Left baseline. Walthall for three. Can't get it to go. Hagan with an offensive rebound. Fresh 35 for Moorhead. Alamati off the pick by Feeney. Left baseline to Walthall. Lob for Feeney. Quadruple teamed. Gets it out front to Brady Walthall. Brady on the dribble outside. Going to get a pick from Feeney. Works off the pick on the drive. Stops in the lane. Bounces out front to Alamati. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Alamati drives. Kicks it corner. Hagan wide open three, and he hits it. 1:27 to go. Moorhead 55, Arrows 41. Dawson Schmidt tries to drive, gives to Norberg left side of the key. Skip pass to Dawson. Slashes to the basket. Layup doesn't go. He'll get two shots. Dawson had 8 points in the first half. That is he hasn't had an official shot in the second half. They've defended him that well. Free throw by Dawson is no good. That was a shot, but it doesn't go in the book as an official shot because he got fouled. So he has not attempted a field goal in the second half. They've defended him that well. Both free throws no good. Hagan's strong rebound. Feeney across the timeline. Out front to Alamati. To Hagan way outside left side. A minute to go. Alamati way outside right side. Picks up his dribble. Gives back to Feeney. Feeney out front to Brady Walthall. Brady gets double team. Timeout Moorhead. 56 seconds to go. They lead by 14. We'll come back in 30 seconds.
Hi, this is Mandy from Kunkel Snyder Optometric. We're a full-scope eye clinic that offers eye exams for kids and adults of all ages. We have glasses that range from budget to name brand designer. Our doctors fit a variety of contact lenses including astigmatism, bifocal, and even lenses for corneal disease and dry eye. They treat eye infections, pink eye, glaucoma, and even remove metal from the eye. We're here when you need us. We're open 5 days a week, have evening hours, and we're always accepting new patients. Call 882-4175 for an appointment or stop in and see us. We're on Highway 81 North in Watertown. Kunkel Snyder Optometric. Your family's eye care is our family business.
56 seconds to go in the game. Moorhead 55, Watertown 41. It was 12-11 Moorhead at the end of one. 22 all at halftime. Moorhead's outscored the Arrows 18-4 in the third quarter, though. Led 40-26. The Arrows have gotten it down to 10, but I don't believe they got it down inside 10 since that time, and now trail by 14, 55-41. Moorhead was 16 on the shot clock, 56 on the game clock. Ball tossed into Hagan on the right wing, out front to Walthall. That's Brady Walthall. Double team, got it off on the left wing to Alamati. Feeney, cross court to Brady Walthall. Walthall on the dribble in the lane. His runner's up, no good. Rebound tapped and controlled by the Arrows. Brandon Smith threw it to Norberg. Took his eye off the ball. Turnover 23 in the game on the Arrows. First in the fourth quarter, though. 55-41, and now Moorhead can run the shot clock down, and they can run the game clock down, and they can win the game here without doing anything else. Wyatt Burner fouls out front. 28 seconds on the clock. Moorhead 55, Watertown 41. Inbound to Hagan on the back door to Alamati, and he lays it in. 57-41 Moorhead. Evan Faulkner to Norberg, left wing to Dawson. Down low to Norberg, little jumper from 6, rims in for Drew. But that'll do it. Moorhead's going to win here tonight. Final score, Spuds 57, Arrows 43. Let's take a 2-minute timeout.
Oh, honey, everything okay?
Oh, yeah. Oh, better than okay. You should have seen it.